Hello everybody, my name is Unyime-Ivy King. I'm a certified marriage mentor. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the wrong reasons why we get married. I've been married for going on 18 years now, and I can tell you for a fact that marriage is such a beautiful thing, and it can be a huge plus if you go about it the right way. The wedding is just one day, but the marriage is meant to last forever. This is one truth you shouldn't forget. It makes much more sense to plan for the marriage. Do not rush into a wedding or invest more time preparing for your wedding. Instead, wisdom demands that you invest time in preparing for the marriage, which is meant to last for a lifetime. Do not rush to get married because of loneliness. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. If you're lonely as a single person, marriage will not solve that problem for you. There are lots of married people who are lonely. Do not get married because of the pressure. Do not allow pressure from your fiancé, your parents, your friends, your relatives, the clergy, or society to push you into a hasty marriage or push you into making a hasty decision to get married. Many girls have been pressured into marriage by a public proposal, which seems to be the trend now. And this has pushed them into saying yes when they didn't want to and when they were unsure. So, according to what a sage has said, marry in haste, repent at leisure. Do not get married because all your friends are getting married. You may be friends, but your tracks and your pathway in life differ. You're not all running the same race. What your friend has to fulfill as their purpose is way different from yours. So you have a different race to run. It is far better to have a short but qualitative marriage than a long and unhappy one. Do not get married because your ex is engaged. The temptation to show your ex is real, trust me, but they won't be the one to suffer the repercussions of your hasty decisions. They have moved on. Please do the same. Don't let a spite-motivated decision land you in a horrible marriage that you regret for life. A sage wrote that if you do not heal from who hurts you, you will continue to bleed on those who didn't. Love on the rebound isn't healthy at all. Do not get married because you want to have sex. Perhaps your faith frowns at premarital sex and you want to skip the guilt that comes from knowing that you have compromised your faith, so you rush a wedding. It is hard to wait when hormones are raging. I agree. But you need to understand that when you eventually tie the knot, there's a lifetime of sex waiting for you, which you may not even exhaust. If your relationship is all about sex, then it's a very faulty foundation to base your decision to marry on. If you cannot discipline yourself before marriage, I tell you for free, marriage does not automatically make you disciplined. Do not get married because you got pregnant. If you're getting married just because you got pregnant, that's a faulty foundation to build upon. Do not allow the fact that your biological clock is ticking, so to speak, motivate you. Let it not be the motivating factor that pushes you into a loveless union. You might spend years bitter at your spouse or yourself, and he might think that you trapped him into marriage because of a baby. Either way, it's not a good idea. Do not get married because of money. If you have ever seen a woman who is surrounded by all the material things that life can offer, but she's desperately unhappy and miserable, you would know that much as money makes life easier, it also complicates it greatly. There are many women who married for money that would gladly trade that in retrospect for a man who genuinely loves and cherishes them. There's no feeling as valuable as that of knowing that you love and you are also loved in return. So do not let money be the motivating factor. Don't diminish your self-worth and self-esteem by throwing yourself at a guy who you have designated as your transport system out of poverty. Build yourself up to be productive, even as a single person. You should groom yourself to be an asset, not a liability to any man. You should not get married to escape an unhappy home situation or maybe to free yourself from your parents. If you're miserable at home and you rush into marriage with unresolved issues, you will carry the ghost of those issues into your marriage. make sure your motives for saying I do is correct. Do not get married for immigration purposes. I remember some years ago when I just finished university, and an older lady in my class approached me. She had approached a few other girls and asked if I would want her to connect me to somebody who lives abroad for marriage, that she has done it for a lot of young girls and they have gone abroad, they are living the fairy tale life. And I vehemently refused. I told her I wasn't interested in that deal. But she had people who said yes to her. Do not get married for immigration purposes, I say again. A lot of women have hurriedly said yes to virtual strangers only to go abroad and live a nightmarish life. Do not allow the allure of going abroad to push you into the wrong decision. A lot of times, all that seems to glitter is not gold, even if you think it was. Place a high value on yourself and let the core of those values drive your decisions, including the choice of a lifetime partner. You should not get married because you feel indebted to the person and you pity them. Do not marry someone out of gratitude for some help that they rendered to you. They may have helped you when you were desperately in need, but you cannot express your gratitude to them, but don't marry them because of that. Don't marry them to show gratitude. Do not let anybody manipulate you or guilt you into a regrettable decision. There are so many other reasons, lots of them, so many wrong reasons why people get married, and I'm sure you can list a few of your own. I believe that you'll be able to take a quality decision based on some of these reasons that I have shared today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Drop some comments in the comments box. I would love to hear from you, and share this video. Thank you very much.